Okay, can you tell me please your name, where you come from, and just a little bit about yourself, please?
Yeah, so I'm Danielle. I work in new home sales. I'm head of a sales department, and I'm based in the sort of Swindon area. Just my husband, myself, and our little dog.
Lovely. Okay, where were you before you started working with me here at Team EMW?
I had tried so many different things. You know, all the usual Weight Watchers, Slimming World. Then first lockdown came and we tried Joe Wicks, which was great. My husband lost 3.5 stone. I probably about half a stone maybe. And was just really, it wasn't necessarily, I think I just an unhealthy relationship with myself because I just beat myself up all the time if I felt I'd started to do something and then didn't do it, and was just unhappy, and just my confidence was at just rock bottom, totally rock bottom.
Okay.
And knew I needed to do something.
Okay. So what has changed? What have you achieved since joining us, and in what time frame?
So since November, I have lost, I suppose the big numbers are, I've lost 18 inches and 19 pounds, which it's just, it's such a big thing for me to have achieved that and been consistently achieving a loss, rather than you know, having a big loss one week and then thinking great, going back to some bad habits and then having to get back to some good habits. It's just been consistent.
Yeah.
With a few tweaks along the way, obviously, because not everything's perfect all the time.
Life isn't perfect.
But it's not just, it has not just been about that for me though. My confidence, I look back at over the summer when we were allowed to see people, and we went to my mum's house where my brother and sister were, and we were having family pictures, and I'm in the back there hiding, trying to hide my face, trying to get the best angle. And last week I went into the toilet to work and took a picture of myself to send to my family because I felt good. I knew I looked good. And it's just that kind of side of things. It's so different from me. My confidence is a lot higher because I know that I'm in control and I'm not depriving myself of anything. It's just about being planning and being consistent.
And you're allowing yourself to be proud of yourself as well, which is huge for you.
Yeah, it's that self-belief. The self-belief has grown. My running, I started with the idea of doing couch to 5K, and now I'm in the middle of a 56-mile challenge for cancer research in February. I'm 3.5 weeks in, and I've got, I think it's 19 miles left to do, which if you'd said that to me last November, I would have laughed. And okay, I'm not fast, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it, and it's for me. I'm doing it for me rather than for anybody else. And the group, having that group and that support there is phenomenal. It's a real safe space, and everyone's just there to encourage you. And I think that's helped as well. That I know I said it to you before, but that before, you'd see friends and they would have gone on diets, and there would have been a bit of myself that was jealous but more annoyed because I hadn't done it. But now I see other people doing it, and you just want to, you're just so happy for them as well, and you're just cheering them on in it. And that's a big mindset change as well for me, I think. It's the mindset change has been a revelation.
Yeah, amazing. What have you enjoyed the most?
The group, our calls. I love our calls. I've actually really enjoyed, the little habits and learning things, because don't get me wrong, I'm sure some of the stuff, nutrition, you kind of know, but the fact that it's been delivered in small bite-sized bits makes it more manageable. So then it's easier to incorporate into your day-to-day life.
Yeah,
that's made it easier to be consistent.
Amazing.
I love that. All the little learning bits. I love all that stuff.
A bit more digestible.
Yeah. And it sits in there a bit more because you're just you're just adding to it, aren't you, rather than just trying to take it all in at once and trying to digest it. And then you're doing one bit well and another bit not so well, because you're building it up. Everything's kind of done well, should be done well.
Okay, right, last question. What would you say to anyone thinking of working with us here at Team EMW?
Do it. I know that, I think particularly for women, there's a guilt around spending money on yourself, because I think if you're anything like me, you'll buy your clothes sometimes from H&M and Primark, which is nothing wrong with that, but you'll encourage everyone else to go and spend more money, because you feel you need to kind of be managing things. But no, don't. Just spend the money and do it, because it is the best thing I've ever done.
Amazing.
Best thing I've ever done.
You've been an absolute dream to work with, and seeing your confidence change is night and day. I've been here with you, and I can absolutely testify that the way you think about yourself and your confidence is night and day, and it's been lovely to observe and be part of. So thank you.
Smiling photos now.
You smile in photos, yeah, I remember that, your first ever sweaty selfie, and I was like, oh my god, give me a smile, pussycat.